The OECD, since the last meeting, has gotten more serious than it was last year on addressing inequality and the fact that governments have been encouraging and doing policies that have made inequality worse. Now we have to fight to get them to be serious about policies that really are capable of achieving more equal societies and making sure that growth benefits more people. So the problem becomes, in the case of the United States, where we've now reached what I would consider hyper inequality, that it makes it impossible to do any economic policy. So if 40% of the income is going to go to the 1%, then understand that every time you add $1, 40 cents of it has to go to 1%. So you can't get the lifestyle of the 99% up if 40 cents of every new dollar is going to go to the top. And that's the problem we're trying to address, because that's an impossible path going forward. Growth at the top then can even mask, and this is one of the problems we have to push the OECD on, even mask the success of policy. So if the top 1% get 40% of income, we could have their incomes go up and GDP per capita would go up, because they're getting such a big share of income that you could see GDP per capita go up, and you say, oh fine, you know, growth is kind of slow, but it's okay. But it's not okay. We didn't receive any of it. So these are the problems we're trying to get them to do. Better measurement, so we understand when policies actually are working. So getting them to concentrate on what happens to median income, so we know our policy is working for at least half the people, as opposed to are they averaging out and masking what's going to the top. And then thinking seriously about what do we do about collective bargaining and the voice of people at the table, and how we divide up the productivity of the workers and what workers are producing.